Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Evil Genius. When we last left off, we'd got some extra cash, we'd begun to steal some uber loot. We're going to steal Excalibur and the $1 million bill next. Is this the jetpack? No, it's just the spacesuit. We don't need the spacesuit for a while. Okay. Well, we're going to continue with our endeavours. We should also start to make some headway towards secondary class minions other than just the scientist. But so far things are going well in our little exploration of evil. Evil. That guy does need to die. Now something somebody's pointed out is that this little room here may not actually be what we want. Because the scientists are failing to detect this. So it could be that scientists can't actually study something in a room that's 1 by 2. It's possible. Panicked by control station. He's already left the island. Or has he? Not yet. Cool, we've lost the power plant, so we'll destroy the power plant room. It's a lot of investigators, but they are pathetic. Still pathetic, there's still 4 of them, is my point. They may be pathetic, but there are 4 of them. So we're going to need some workers and guards over here. We've got some guards here, and we've got some guards here, so we just need some workers. We need 4 workers in order to complete this particular objective. Going to get that underway. Everyone's running around screaming, it's good to see. These people have provided some heat, and they're from Sabre. It is upsetting. So we're going to try a power plant that's a 4 by 2 room instead of just a 1 by 2. If this works, I actually will need to hack something to make the game not unwinnable. I have not fixed the entertainment zone in the archives. It's a 4 by 2 item, and we actually need it to finish the game. We can't actually not have it. And if scientists can't research a 4 by 2 structure in a room that doesn't even have spare space, then we're in trouble. Oh look, there's a sarcophagus. It's good to have there, boosting the health of our minions. Speaking of health, kill that person. And notice how the health of our minion is slowly being regenerated by the mummy's sarcophagus. Very slowly. See? That sarcophagus kept that minion alive. Didn't work for much longer though. He was pretty much dead afterwards. Alright, but we have some guys getting out there. We might as well bring the whole lot over to Sabre territories. I don't see any reason why not. And bring this guy over here as well. And then we'll get to conduct the mission proper. So where's this being moved? Ah, the empty space. Gotta love the empty spaces in life. We're gonna get all these empty spaces in play. As well as these ones. Gotta love exploiting exploits. Ah, exploits. So we're gonna move all these bodies out the way. It's good to see. Our money isn't doing a much better situation than it was before. We can conduct this mission now. It's going to raise the heat in these territories a little bit high, but we need to do it. It's just a large number of workers. And once that we've conducted that particular mission, we'll wait for things to cool down. Cool. So hopefully this is now researchable, because it's in a room that there's actual access to. So there's a hope. Let's just put it that way. Scientists, we haven't quite maxed out on the scientist count yet. We are getting there. Spin doctors are not a bad idea in the future. As well as mercenaries, whether they're hiding. Where are the mercenaries? That's a scientist. It's a guard. Come on, mercenaries, where are you hiding? I think they're actually over here. Plot there. I think they're in Siberia. I'm losing men, which is understandable. Actually, what we'll do is we'll stuff that scientist. We'll just put two... Stuff the technicians, put scientists in there. You can go back to work. Cool. Doing well. Doing well. Nice 42 minion count. But hopefully we bump into that generator soon so we can get the centrifuge over here. But yeah, we need the multimedia entertainment zone. It's this thing here. I'm not actually going to place it in case it breaks something, but this thing here is the next thing we need.
The legendary sword Excalibur was discovered just a few days ago by a remote Scottish loch, but has already been stolen by a notorious evil organisation. Angus MacArthur, a leading authority on King Arthur, was there to witness the theft. A horde of minions broke through the police cordon at the archaeological site and started causing a rumpus. One minion tried to pull Excalibur out of the stone, but he couldn't do it, so they just took the stone with a salt still in it.
Nice. So heat's obviously going to be a little bit high, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. But we will. We'll be fine. And there's Excalibur. This particular one boosts smarts. So it's a good one to have in our area. Oh, who's stealing something? You? No. That's just not gonna happen. You're not taking my money. Take that, poor smash investigator. Poor you. You're now dead. And move that over here, I guess. So everyone's now admiring Excalibur, which is good. As you can see, their smarts are being increased by the power of Excalibur. We might move it like here. It's another one that's great for a training room because a training room just drains a lot of smarts. I'm probably going to move it there. Just move it across a little bit. And everyone just goes, oh wait, we're supposed to be doing something, right? Oh yeah. Meanwhile, we have a ninja. Hello, ninja. Want to kill a ninja? It's what he trained for, killing ninjas. There you go. Take that. Cool, heat's going down. Got to keep this heat nice and low. As much as the Eiffel Tower is amusing, I'm happy to leave it where it is. Cool. How your experience doing? In another 255 experience, he'll be able to increase his experience. Sorry, unlock another special ability. That's what I'm trying to say. Cool. And that guy is stupefied. Now, the Excalibur will boost the smarts of our scientists as they're teaching. Let's see it in action. So it's down to 10. Up to 11, and down to 9. So it's a bit slow, but it's there. I'll kill him. Put that back. Thank you. Not having that. Those scientists are taking years to get out there. And still nothing new in the research. Half the time though they're busy just training people up. Although I think we're done now. There we go. scientist. So hopefully they actually find something useful. Meanwhile, these guys shall plot. Plotting! They can actually steal as well, but they're going to be doing some plotting for us. And you guys can hide. We already suffered some attrition, we don't need to suffer more. You guys could hide as well. I believe the mercenaries are available in here, in Siberia. Possibly Africa. I forget where the mercenaries are located. Oh well, we're going to keep going. Meanwhile, the island is looking nice and clear. With just a exceptional saber burglar. Obviously, that's a little bit concerning. We're getting some exceptionals, but that was to be expected. We did just steal some uber loot. However, the heat's already going down, which is just great to see. You guys can go back to stealing, and so can you. Let's go back to getting 80 grand every few minutes. Well, every minute, actually. Cool. Doing well on this control station. Excellent little prevailing on the world map. There is, however, one small cause for concern. What's this concern, I hear you ask? You know, we're doing great. And that's the problem. Our infamy, as you can see, is it's sitting at 109. This is causing a small point of contention. I believe it's 135. I'll check quickly on my secondary screen. We'll get to see some further retaliation from the forces of justice. That can go back to hiding. Not alrighty. Cool. So we're just going to look for some extra missions, and we're going to prep for this particular one, which needs 8 valets. We have 8 valets, so it is literally all our valets, though. So if we lose everything, we're in trouble. But now we know. Still, hopefully the scientists will figure themselves out and do some research for us. They are wandering around, so that's good. Just need to get them to bump into this power generator I've placed here. Okay. Well, while waiting for them to do nothing to a power generator, let's get the remaining valets out here. Let's also move these guys away from America. That's better. It's going to raise our heat slightly, but our heat is not a huge decrease in heat anyway. So hopefully the scientists figure out where that thing is soon. This guy's going to try and steal some bodies. He probably will take a photo because he's exceptional. Yeah! As something you may have noticed, we've now attracted a bodyguard. Look at that guy. Billy Bob. Good to see you. You got a texture scene right down the middle of you there, but otherwise it's just a topless guy who's going to sit there guarding our body. So that's a good thing. So we're stealing up a good storm here. Waiting for the remaining valets to get onto the field. Hopefully we'll get some research potential soon. Excellent, he died in the freezer room. Cool. We can now begin this mission. Some good plotting's going down there in Siberia. Nothing yet in the research situation, but we'll get there. Like I said, if I need to do something to make archives just buildable in here or other things like that, we'll sort it out. Cool. What have I done? Complete. Doesn't say anything. It just said, check attention screen for new goals. I'm like, okay. What have I done? Haven't done anything yet, but we've almost stolen that. Hopefully one of the scientists bumps into this soon. That would be great. We'll also need to do the same thing to a capacitor at some point. So we got some... I believe these guys are burglars, and we got some investigators. We're okay with burglars and investigators, we can handle those. With the power of gun. Okay, let's check the actual levels. Okay, so it's 130. Once we reach notoriety rank 130, that's when the first super agent appears. Super agents are much stronger than the regular agent, which is already concerning because regular agents were already struggling with. And they can't be killed. All they can do is be kept busy until they leave the island. And they're a pain, they'll blow things up. They're just generally rascals. And, yeah. A lot of them are styled after famous action heroes like James Bond and Rambo. These guys are all once again trying to break into the freezer room. Cossack grenade jig, anyone? Maybe not. It's actually useless. Well, the scientists are wandering around. We lost 2 valets. Haven't discovered anything yet in Siberia, but we have conquered its security system, so that's a start. Also, we've conquered Cubas. Could do some plotting in Cuba if we felt like it. I'm glad to have this here, because everyone's like going to admire things and getting healed. It's just all these stats are being improved because of all the loot. So... endurance... I was not quite in the range of the endurance, but he's in range of the health one. And the smarts one. The more the merrier, I say. More the merrier. Not those high security doors. Stop fighting, everyone. And they're already fleeing the island. We might as well let them go. These guys didn't care. Who are these? They're exceptional cyber investigators. We need to watch out for those. I suppose we have been stirring up a bit of heat over there in good old Sabre territories. Oh, Cossack grenade jig. You can see how rubbish Cossack grenade jig is. All he did is put a grenade there and then died immediately. Notice how they fired on without even a target lock. Target lock, that's X-Wing. Without even a any ring of heat on them. So Ivan did good work, let's just put it that way. Alright. Let's keep going, shall we? Terminated they will be. We're targeting them separately, it's always good. Super headshot time. Oh yes, super headshot. Gotta love it. And now this body can be moved over here. So we're down to 4 valets. Still nothing in Siberia. Get rid of these things. No one likes them. So, scientists, bumped into this thing yet? Not yet. Oop, hide. And you guys can hide as well. Takes a while to steal $1 million bill. It's gigantic, it's one of those big checks. Do we just need, like, more scientists? The good news is that we are progressing with our objectives. Loot and pillage, master mechanization. Some of these things will be needed discovered on the world map. I believe one's in Cuba. We just need to do a lot of plotting. Ah, devious plots. Not the security door. Which one was it? It was this one, and they just walked off because there's nothing of interest to them. See, he's been standing there the whole time, but his health has actually improved. Might be this guy, but yeah. While they're standing around, they are actually getting healed up, so give him credit.
This is Atlantic 808 with a newsflash. KYC News. Washington, D.C. is reeling this morning after the theft of $1 million bill from the White House. The bill is not valid tender, but is the only one of its kind to be printed, so the black market value is expected to be extremely high. Security experts claim that the vault the bill is stored in is impenetrable. Unconfirmed sources blame the theft on the president, who allegedly took the $1 million bill out to the vault to look at and forgot to put it back.
Whoops. Well, we have the $1 million bill. It's being placed there. That's the $1 million bill right there, actually. Kill him! Kill him as well. We don't want to lose the $1 million bill. That would be bad. Cool. Now they've dealt with that lot. More enemies. Suppose we'll shove them in the laboratory like all the other ones. And of course, immediately, heat. Not a bit of confrontation here, but it's a bit of good fun, isn't it? Let's put all the bodies in the same spot, so anyone walking to that area takes a lot of degeneration. Excellent plan. Now that we're in possession of the most important artifacts in the world, get some serious cash flow is needed to further cement your organisation as a true world power. Generate at least 10,000 per minute through world domination theft activity for 5 minutes, while still holding on to the required number of loot pieces. Indeed. They're back to plotting, they're back to stealing, and they're back to stealing. Yeah, I know, I'm not going to worry about it until we're ready. Thank you. Cash flow level waning. Oh, such a wane. Of course, we could just send out like 3 guards here. 4 guards. 5 guards. Why not? That would do it. Yep, we've already got 1 guy stupefied. And everyone else's move orders will be now turned off as a result. Meanwhile, no scientist has yet figured out where the power generator is. As usual. So Hammer's sending out some burglars. Despite the fact we haven't stolen from them for ages, but, you know, someone had to. It's $1 million bill. There you go. Yes! $1 million. It's got a nice big radius to it. It's pretty cool, gotta be honest. Maybe we should just put it in here to counter all of the bodies. Literally stole it right next to one of these guys. That's a bunch of civilians right there. Getting their photos taken. It's good to see. Meanwhile, let's put that money back, shall we? We'd like to keep the money. Now that we've got $12,000 coming in every 60 seconds, we're going to get some serious cash flow coming in, just as the game demanded. It demanded I have cash, and now I do. Cash money. Money cash. Excellent. Get those bodies out the way. So hopefully these scientists do something soon. Look at all of them are just so drained on resources. I can't believe just how poorly they're doing. Alright. So we're going to get loot and pillage before master plan mechanization. Or mechanation, or whatever it is. Scared by power generator? Or by body bag, just to be different. Okay. Okay, sustain this cash flow for 5 minutes. We'll give it our best shot. Problem is, if you go hide, it's actually going to turn off the cash flow. Still, hopefully a scientist will work out where the power generators are before the end of the video. They've got 3 minutes. But the next objective is going quite well. We have everything proceeding smoothly, even though our research program has stalled. We just need the centrifuge. Get some guys out there to do some plotting. Increase the chances of bumping into something useful. Of course, these guys are constantly being staffed by scientists, and the scientists should be out researching things. See, now he's going to use the pharmacy booth, which means you only actually have 2 scientists actually doing something, because the rest of them are busy moving body bags around, or using control stations. It's like, come on, guys. There we go. That should do it. Get some more scientists out there. Get these guys back at base because they're not doing anything useful. Alright. I'm just deciding to make as much noise as possible, which is always good to see. Alright, those guys are back at base. We'll get a few more scientists just because it seems to be necessary, because, hey, if the program's stalling, it's stalling. And we need to improve that. Okay. Our archives are just tiny. Still, we're doing well. Things are proceeding smoothly. We've almost actually exceeded the capacity of this storeroom, which means we need to build another strong room anyway. Stupid as it sounds. There, perhaps? Here, maybe? It's kind of a sensitive room. Those guys are going to check out my power plant. It's good to see that AI for the enemies is doing better than my own AI, which is never a great thing. Suppose what we can do... Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll just demolish this power plant. So we'll sell everything in the room, and then we'll sell the room itself. Hide.
Warning, high security door breached.
Just a secondary strong room, just to make sure everything's going to work okay. We have plenty of power. Plenty of power. I'm going to take some attrition here. Yeah, what do you just have? We've got us back up to 12 grand, but these guys aren't helping. Sell that.
Room destruction order confirmed. Intruder tagged for termination.
Do your job.
All this violence, it's quite upsetting. Here comes your
Objective complete.
Excellent! Now let's bail. Hide. Hide. Actually, you can go plotting in Cuba. There you go. Cool! So we have enough money to now to make that objective not fail. I'm going to just put a strong room in there. Because this is actually filling up pretty quickly. Which is not as quickly as I suspected. We'll cancel that. For now, we'll have just the room of fire extinguisher. There you go. If we need to build the second generator in there, we will, but for now we just need that to get researched. Research it, scientists! Or they're too busy talking to each other, or moving bodies, or using control stations. We'll get there eventually. Look at this, we've immediately found a mission. Missile crisis. Not bad. We'll keep searching though. We need to find where this mercenary is located. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll call it a video, and when we come back we'll continue to play Evil Genius. Oh yeah!